What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Good morning. I hope you're all doing great. I think most of you are, if you're holding some Bitcoin at least. In this video, we'll do a daily Bitcoin update. An update was needed, obviously, or at least most of you know. I cover Bitcoin daily. But, I mean, we did reach the price target. I have been saying for basically the entire week. And by the way, if my microphone cuts out, I'm having some troubles with it, so I'm trying to keep an eye on the volume and see if it's still okay, but I might not catch it in time. But alright, so Bitcoin, as we talked about in the last videos in the last entire week, Bitcoin in my eyes was still very bullish, alright, and this was to be expected. Bitcoin already like 34,500 and 35,000 was really the main resistance. So when it broke above that, that was an indication that even though there's less of like an impulse move right now, the structure did become more bullish with that. And then apart from that, what we saw is that Bitcoin just respected the 28 EMA, respected this 50 EMA, and respected the channel. And that is the situation. That's the situation right now. I mean, it's very bullish. We're at the top of the channel, so I do expect, or at least, I mean, there's basically two scenarios, but I think it's most likely that we will see some resistance at this area, which is, I think most times we talked about it, I said it's between 36,600 and 37,600. So there still is upside, and I do still, I mean, at this moment, there's not much bearish about Bitcoin, I would say, right? So I do think Bitcoin will continue, but yeah. So let's just get right into it. I mean, we have already started. The dollar strength index has found resistance, as we talked about yesterday, at that level around 105.8. That finding resistance and therefore getting a bearish confirmation is bullish for Bitcoin. And then apart from that, yesterday, we also had a speech by Jerome Powell. I don't think that was I don't think that did anything, but sometimes just the fact that it does nothing is also bullish. So for now, I see no reason. I expect Bitcoin to find resistance here between 37,000 and 37,500. All right, and then potentially even from that resistance drop back down to the bottom of this range at 35,000. Let's say it like that, and then from there we'll see again whether Bitcoin can actually rally up higher to the next price target or not. So I think something like that, a scenario like that, including finding resistance here, is most likely. Now, I do have to talk about the scenario of Bitcoin rallying way higher. I don't see that as the most likely scenario because right now there isn't as much as of a clear cut of why Bitcoin is this bullish, and the volume is actually at $23 million. If you compare that with the volume we had, that initial push, it was $55 billion. And even that push that we got when we just got above 35,000 right here, which you can better see. All right, well, let me first look at the next price target. But yeah, so that move we got when we just reached that 35,000 level right about here, then the volume was also way higher. So I don't think there's enough momentum right now for Bitcoin to do something like this. But if it really, if Bitcoin right now breaks up towards 37,500 and holds 37,000 as a support, for example, then it broke out of the bullish channel. It broke out of 37,000, and then we could start to talk about going up to 39 and 40,000. It's a possibility. I'm keeping this in mind. I'm seeing it as a realistic scenario, but I don't think it's the most likely. I still think the most likely technically is that we will find resistance at this area, and then from there get a pullback down to the bottom of the range at least, and then from that touch we get at the bottom of the range, we'll be able to see whether 40,000 is possible later on. Those are my thoughts. All right. If you want more from me, more analysis, trade setups, perhaps even signals, consider joining the Patreon or just the signal group. Links to that will be down in the description. It's not only via Patreon. But all right, links to that will be down in the description if you want to make some profits while trading and become a better trader. For now, thank you for watching and take care. Bye.